Here at Connected Britain, I'm joined by Mike Rudd of the UK Space Agency. Mike, I've got to start by saying, why are you here?
Well, we saw that the conference was on, and we looked at some of the companies and organisations that form part of this conference, and some of the subjects that were being discussed. And we thought UK Space Agency and the space sector has a role to play in providing connectivity for Britain. So we thought we'd come in as a bit of a novelty, and hopefully people would start taking space into account as part of their plans and thoughts going forward.
So are we talking about satellites, basically?
Well, yeah, in some cases. We provide telecommunications services, and as the UK Space Agency, we support the use and development of telecommunications satellites. But it's also on the downstream. So some of the applications that we have are supporting agriculture, both in terms of precision agriculture. So knowing exactly where the tractor or the combine harvester is, but also measuring moisture levels, terrain and the makeup of the soil, and also livestock tracking.
And I guess in the 5G IoT world that we're on the brink of, your role may become even more important.
Well, I like to think so. Certainly connectivity to support the fourth industrial revolution, as it's so called, and 5G can't rely on a single infrastructure. And we've heard lots today about concerns and problems about rolling out fibre and mobile to those more remote locations. And I think for some of the use cases, not all of them, but some of the use cases where latency isn't necessarily an issue, then space can play a part in plugging those gaps and working on things such as massive machine-to-machine and remote monitoring, etc.
Really interesting. Thank you very much for talking to us, and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.